thought all of our players got a lot of reps. We split our practices up, and I thought it was pretty good. Our guys are in shape, I can tell you that, and I was really impressed the way they performed the entire practice. And they got a lot of reps. We did a lot of running out there, and they were able to finish the way we wanted them to.
What was the idea behind having the freshmen practice separately from the veterans?
Just giving the freshmen an opportunity to get some reps. Usually when you bring them in there with all the guys, they don't get as many reps, and you don't get a chance to coach them up as well as you want to. And it gives us a chance to, as coaches, to really coach them up and let those guys get some reps. So when the time they get with our varsity guys, there's not any drag. They can go out and have a great opportunity to compete with those guys. So I thought it went well. Those guys showed us a lot. We got some smart freshmen. You don't have to tell them a lot. Tell them 1 or 2 times, and those guys get it. And that was really impressive.
What was the highlight from day one?
All these fans out here. Seeing all those fans coming out to watch the Ducks was pretty impressive.
Why is that important to you to open it up to them again?
Well, they're a big part of it. I really believe if we're going to be the winning football team that we would like for us to be, it's going to take all of us, the fans and all, and you got a passionate fan base that cares. It makes a big difference.
How will the terminology and the tempo of practice translate over from spring to your first practice?
Especially the varsity. It was again night and day compared to when we started in the spring. These guys did a good job in the off season, working and coming out here. We didn't have to do much teaching when it comes to alignment and assignment and those things. Guys knew what to do, and again, I was impressed with the freshmen. You can tell that that month that they were here in the summertime, they put in some work because there wasn't a lot of missed assignments in that practice as well.
And Braxton's getting a lot of reps, and obviously Justin, but Braxton seems to be getting a whole bunch too now.
Well, he was out there, and it was just only 2 quarterbacks, so they're both going to get a lot of reps with as fast as we go and as many plays that we run. So they both will get a lot of reps, and it'll be that way throughout practice. This camp.
And some of the receivers, Cobb kind of made some moves out there. Some guys that maybe you mentioned the people I hadn't heard of before, but kind of was a chance for some of those guys to get tons of.
Yeah, especially in this, like I said, this first day because we split practices, and so all those guys are going to get a ton of reps. And we didn't go as fast as we wanted to go today because we didn't have as much depth out there because we split practice up, so we had to slow things down a little bit for those guys, or we'll just wear them out. But I was impressed with the way those guys came out and worked today.
How many more days of those split practices?
We'll have one more day of that.
Who ran at quarterback for the freshman group?
We had Mike walk on, and we actually had Demetrius Burks out there a little bit, playing a little quarterback. And again, for a guy that really don't know the plays as well, I was impressed with some of the things he did.
How many scrimmages are you going to want for the fall camp ends?
Not sure. We're going to have a couple, 3, 4, it depends. A lot of it depends on how I feel our team is going. If I feel like they need more than what we have allotted for them, then we'll do more. If I feel they need less, then we'll do less. But right now, we're going to scrimmage. We're going to hit a little bit once we get in the pass. But a big part of it was just, I'm telling our guys, I want them to practice like pros. If you ever been to a pro football practice, they don't do a lot of tackling, but they go fast and they stay off the ground. And it's important that we go fast and be where we're supposed to be fundamentally and stay off the ground when we're not tackling.
A lot of your managers and even Joe Salovey are wearing the blue short sleeve
blue
shirt.
collar shirt. You like that?
Is that a Harbaughism?
That's one of the things we did at Stanford, and I've done it everywhere I've been, and it's just a mindset of what we want our football team to be like. You hear so much about, guys just come to Oregon for uniforms and all that. Like I told our guys before, there's a lot of people who came before us and worked their tail off to get us and to get the things that we have, and we need to make sure we're putting in the work and putting in the work to get the program back to where it belongs. So a blue collar shirt, you go to one of those car repair shops, you see those guys with those shirts. And I have one that said Willie. So we going to work. Everybody here has a shirt, and I want them in the mind frame every single day. Everything we do, we're working.
Well, as far as installing schemes and stuff, how long does that take? Is it a week or two, and then you're practicing at full speed?
We're practicing at full speed now. We just, again, want to constantly get better. There's no need to just throw it all in right now. We just throw it in and continue to learn. And again, it's great that we have spring practice, and and then that the guys went out and worked on their own. So if we wanted to throw it all at them now, I feel like we can throw it at them and they'll pick it up, but it don't necessarily make us better right now. I mean, we have a long camp. We don't have to rush anything right now. We just got to master all the little things that we're trying to do. We want our guys to be master and expert in the little things that we're doing, and then ultimately the big scheme of things, it all come together. It's kind of like accounting. In college, you had accounting, and you start at the beginning. You better know the beginning at the end, or you're gonna fail that final. So we're gonna take our steps and constantly get there.